Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another wonderful Thursday evening at the Castlevani-A-Thon. So, gonna be playing more Curse of Darkness today. It was leaving a pretty good first impression last stream when we got to play it for I think about something like 45-50 minutes after beating Castlevania 3. But yeah, so far, left a pretty decent first impression. We shall, I guess, see if that will last. So, anyway, let me shut up the music. And turn the game sounds on. All right. Let's get this ball rolling. All right. That's right. I have to get used to the backwards camera control again. Oh well. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better. I got a new controller between this stream and the last one. Where am I going? This way. I also just discovered the snap the camera behind me button. I have a feeling I'm going to be using that a lot. Alright, let's get back into the swing of things here. What? Whatcha? Hey, some aluminum. I think I could make a thing with that. Oh, yeah. Oh. More. Come on. Hey. My fairy thing leveled up. Cool. I wonder if enemies are just going to keep spawning in this one. Alright. Nope. They sure don't. That's where I just came from? Yeah. Big empty hallway. With fuck all in it. About $1. No. Don't puke on the ground, that's fucking gross. I have a feeling I'm gonna get lost here with how often we're changing floors. Did I... Wait. Did I come from here? Wait. Now I'm confused. Oh no. Come here, Skelly boy. Yeah, hold on. Where am I going? What am I doing? This whole thing is going to get a little confusing, I think. Excuse me, sir. I just fought this way. Yeah, it doesn't help that, you know, it's been since Saturday since I played this. Can't exactly remember places that I've been to versus places that... I mean, I suppose I know that I've been to places because they're not gray on the map anymore. Oh, are we digivolving? Buttsworth has evolved from an infant fairy to a herbist. Alright, cool. Does that, oh well. We have new shit to make. Wait, what? If you proceed, you will lose your currently equipped weapon. Why would that... Oh. It's because I have the leather helm equipped. It's confusing me because that's not a weapon. Yes, that's fine. Corinthian helmet. Alright, cool. And what about this sword? A foil. I mean, I would headbutt if I could. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip that new headpiece. I'm also not certain if I care enough about what sort of evolutions my devils do. Like, if I care enough about that to actually look up a guide on it. I don't think I do. I don't think I'm going to be in the business of optimizing this at all. Okay, so that's where I started. So let's just try going this way. It's because I legitimately can't remember what way I was heading. You know what? Hold on. Also, additional hold on. Is my dude attacking now? Thought I heard him doing something. More aluminum. Okay, so here's the thing. I remember coming to the save point as the last time. I think these stairs over here are the way to progression. You know, I really should, especially, like, for these, Metroidvania ones, I really should make it a point to, maybe watch back the last 5 minutes of, my previous stream before I start, so I can remember what it was that I was fucking doing. I don't know, just seems like it might be a good idea for me to maybe start doing. Oh, hello. Excuse me, sir. You not? Level 10. Alright, cool. That wasn't very threatening. Just a short hallway. And more blade symbols. They say they're skeletons, but there is way too much meat on these for them to just be skeletons. And yeah, we're just moving in a spiral. Oh, hello. But wait, there's more. Call now and I'll double the skeleton offer today. Buttsworth learned antidote. Well, fuck yeah. Way to go, Buttsworth. It's not a usable skill, though. Oh, we get music change. An actual ambush room. Alright, come on. What do you got? You got nothing. You're just gonna dance around me all day. None of you are gonna attack. Like, I'm sorry I interrupted your dance party here, but I kinda gotta get through. Hey, there we go. He tried to attack me. He actually attacked me. Bravo, sir. And now, this guy. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, there's another one. I feel like if they wanted these things to be a threat, their range for attacking should have been longer. As it stands, they're really not a threat. But I mean, I suppose so far nothing has been, but... still. Oh. Staircase. A little early in the game for a big staircase. Hello? Alright, so save point right before our boss. Oh, use the right button, right? We save it the game. It defaults to slot 2 for some reason. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, Buttsworth, let's go kick some ass. So what do we got? We have a robot knight. Oh, and it gives me a lock-on. Crazy armor. He's not too bad. Pretty easy. He is the first boss, though. Ah, he hit me. How about that? He hit me again. Well, that wasn't too bad. God, I hope the game is only just easing me in and we're not going to have another Lament of Innocence situation. Oh. Oh, we're not done. Oh, he's gotten even crazier. Is he going to attack me before? Oh, okay. Taking off small bits of my health. Alright, so that was even easier than the first phase, because I could just stand there and wail on him. So that's all you got, Mr. Crazy Armor? Are we not? We're not collecting beach balls in this game, huh? Oh, alright, just heals me. Cool. Oh, yep. Okay, bye, Buttsworth. I'm sure Buttsworth will follow. Alright. So we're now in the Beljet Mountains. And we have to go this way. Ah. We gonna get another thing? Gonna get ourselves another Pokemon? This Devil Magmard appears. Alright. You are going to be... do I have enough space for that? What was the letter limit again? 1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 letters to work with. Yeah, that should work. I suppose. You shall be named Rockington. Characteristics of Battle-type Innocent Devils. Battle-type Innocent Devils are exceptionally strong and excel at physical combat. As their name implies, they are most effective in battle. Battle-type Innocent Devils have an additional AI mode. In addition to auto and command, Battle-type ID can also guard. When guard is selected, the ID will enter a defensive stance, blocking all enemy attacks. While in this mode, a shining circle, guard field, will appear around the ID. All enemy attacks will be blocked while in the guard field. If Hector stands in the guard field, he will also be protected from enemy attacks for a certain amount of time. However, as the guard field is attacked, the circle will shrink. It will recover in size over time. Interesting. Chain attack. As Hector executes certain combos, the word chain may appear. Press the attack button or final attack button when this happens. If timed correctly, the ID will warp in front of Hector and add a cooperative attack. This is called a chain attack. Use this chain attack to deal extra damage to enemies. Some chain attacks even have special effects. Veto. Look at this goofy little goober. Alright, come along, Rockington. You're way cooler than Buttsworth. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, extra damage is always cool. Jet black. Alright. You, lizardman. Get some quick levels for Rockington here. He does have a very silly walk though, doesn't he? Ah, go, man. Oh, didn't pick up that item because it was in the door. How about that? Oh yeah, go get him. Wonder what his special skill does. Oh, cool, it's an AoE. Oh, Rockington, you're the best. Just lure away these Skrellingtons. Some kind of pigment. Wait. Stop playing with the skeletons and let's go. No other exits from here? Yeah. He doesn't listen when I say stop playing with the skeletons. Alright. Oh yeah, I have a feeling Rockington here is going to be very, very useful. Just trying to think what way is going to have me covering everything. 'Cause I don't want to leave anything unexplored. Hold on. Come along, Rockington. Maybe I should just let him handle the skeletons. Whoa, hello. Yeah, we kicked his ass. Oh, where's my button to give my fucking partner a high five? Skill, perfect guard. Oh boy, a perfect guard will be performed if the enemy attack is guarded with the right timing. Use this move to defend against all sorts of enemy attacks. Alright then, so that's what I came down this path for. Oh, some bronze and a thing. A serum. Is there more wait. I see you. Interesting. I think that's a... I'm not allowed to have that yet. Alright, fine. So, let's go down this way first? Question mark? Come here, Pigman. Oh, come on. More aluminum. Just to be complete here, this should go back to the room I was at. And yeah, this is just where that room ends. Okay. Alright. We want to get that map complete. Bronze. Doggos. That doggo dropped a hot dog. What are you doing with this hot dog? Sausage and bread. Great for eating and walking at the same time. God damn it. Yes, I suppose it is great for eating and walking at the same time. Oh, I can... Not only can I make a spear now, but there's 2 spears I can make. A bamboo lance. That sounds horrible. Dung? Dung? Why is the spear called dung? I guess I'll go ahead and make the joke. Man, it must be a really shitty spear. And we need jet black for the everything. It's okay. So let's try out the spear. Wait, did I equip the bam? No, I want dung. Oops. Huh. Interesting. It's so slow, though. So this, contrary to what I would think a spear would do, the spear does slow, wide arcs, and then a really long sheathing animation at the end of my combo. I don't think I like that. Gonna go back to the axe, I think. What's the foil like? It's kind of like the original sword, but a lot faster. I'm gonna go back to the axe. Looking forward to getting a cooler axe. Alright, so I've looped back around again. So just keep going. Just toss them in the air. Lizardman? I'll level up. Oh, we get a cutscene.
It can't be. That's impossible. She can't be alive.
Rue?
May I be of service?
No. Forgive me. My name is Hector. What are you doing in a place like this?
I could ask you the same question, sir.
I am searching for someone. A man bearing the same crest I'm wearing.
And this man, is he your enemy or your friend?
You sound as if you know him.
Yes, quite so. Now answer me. Be he your friend or foe?
He is my most bitter enemy.
I see. In that case, I shall help you.
Pardon me, milady, but by what reason would you offer me this boon? Indeed, by what reason should I trust it?
Your enemy is my enemy. That is reason enough. If you are a Devil Forge Master, you shall need a place to keep your little friends safe. Rest assured, you have no reason to refuse my help.
Okay,
you seem
lady.
quite knowledgeable. Who are you exactly?
Can we just
A witch.
sit still
I
for a
escaped from the
conversation?
western
Do we have to
lands where we were
constantly be
hunted like vermin.
pacing around each
I
other?
have the power to envision the future.
How interesting. And your name?
Julia. My house is further on. I shall prepare an elixir that may be of use to you. Farewell, for now.
Okay, bye, lady.
Julia. She is the very image of Rosalie.
I'm sure there's no reason for that whatsoever. Hi, Rockington. Hello, Potion. Alright. So, looks like we should go that way. Except this is a save room. So, we should go here. Oh. It's not active yet. Interesting. Okay, then. I wonder what that's about. Now, this is a save room. So that must be some other kind of room? Alright then. Let's go, Rockington. Oh, a ticket. Instantly transports the user to Julia's shop. I'm guessing that's what this is? Okay, so we have shop and save room tickets again. Okay, Rockington's just gonna stuff himself in the corner. Hello. Map. I found a map. Whoa, camera.
Welcome.
Hello?
What can I do for you? What do you need?
Uh-huh.
Will that be all? What can I do for you?
Okay. Ah, I can only take 2 with me.
Will that be all?
But I only have 2, so...
Do your best.
Okay. Well, thanks, lady. I wonder if there's going to be an easy way back here besides just the tickets. Hello? Steal. It is possible to steal items from enemies. When the lock-on cursor on an enemy turns purple, press the final attack button to try to steal an item. The timing an item that is stolen varies from enemy to enemy. Wait, do I have a normal lock-on I could be using? I do. Okay. I wasn't aware. Hello. Can you get your ass down here so I can hit you? What? So what button is it that I do to steal? Press the circle button when the lock-on cursor is purple. Okay. Well, no, I want him to drive closer to me so I can hit him with my sword. There's a difference. Stole a magical ticket. Why did you have that? Then. Anything I'm missing that way? No? Cool. Like, I'm still finding it really weird. Like, this is off topic from anything that's going on here, especially this fucking turret shooting at me. Still find it odd that the Netflix series left Hector looking exactly the same as he does in this game, but 100% changed how Isaac looks. Can I use the turret? 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 Yee. Fuck you guys. Am I hitting them? Come on. Oi. Fuck off. I honestly feel like I shouldn't be seeing those XY numbers. Like, I can tell that they're like my cannon position. That seems like debug information. That doesn't look like something that I should just be seeing. Nope, fuck you all. I have a fucking turret cannon, y'all suck. That one didn't want to die. Oh, that was fun. Butcha. You know what? Go defend, Mr. Devilman. You need more health, Rockington. I don't want to risk you dying. I suppose that's the drawback to the battle type devils is that they'll lose their hearts a lot faster since they're actively fighting things and getting hit. Another save room already? Game, you're too generous. Whoa. Whoa. Stole 10 gold. Woo! Another 10 gold. I like getting free shit. I should make sure to use the steel mechanic more. Ah, fuck it. You can die now. Okay, Rockington leveled up. Rockington's been a big help already. Hello? Hello, area that's not on the map. What is up here? Oh, hello. Alright, that was fun. Well, I'm going somewhere. They really just lock the door with one enemy, huh? Oh, hi, camera. Can't get a lockout for these guys to steal. Oh well. These red skeletons? Gonna become stealable again? 50 gold. Ooh. Hello, Super Mega Man X. How's it going? So yeah, these are just red skeletons. Yet they're what's blocking the door. So yeah, I'm doing all right. Got ourselves a cool new punching friend. That seems a bit odd, though, that we're locking a door behind red skeletons. But you can't actually kill red skeletons. So, what the actual fuck? We're just gonna have to come back, I guess. I suppose maybe we'll find some way past that later? Rockington, you coming? So yes, let's go the way that we have a map for this time. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that there's something that I just don't have yet that will let me get past that. Up. Sneaky wizard guys. Going through the walls. And see, my thought was that maybe I could get rid of them if they were both dead at the same time or something. But that definitely wasn't the case. Oh, hello. Oh, we can walk on those. Okay. The water, that is. Oh, right. So yeah, that's why we have to keep Buttsworth with us. So that we can open treasure boxes. ID chart. This will allow you to track the lineage of created and raised innocent devils. It will also be possible to check future ID evolution information here. How nice of you to give me that after one of my things has already evolved. So, like, where is that? Where is this chart? Ah, here we go. Shoulder buttons, yes. Alright. So it's like left is evolving from having enough punch, axe, or spear. Right is having enough sword or question mark. Alright. So actually, what about Buttsworth? So that was also a two-pronged thing. Right. So at least it looks like the path qualifications aren't terribly complicated. So it doesn't look like it'll require me to, like, get a whole bunch of different kinds of skills. Alright, Mr. Cockatrice. Down here, Mr. Wizard. It's weird they're still throwing regular skeletons at me. Stole 10 gold, woo! Bunk. There's stuff over here. Fuck it, let's go this way first. Or should we? Now I don't know. Let's go the way we have a map for first. It didn't work out too great for us the first time. Oh, 2 cockatrices. Whoa. It's heating up. jet black. Seems like this way does just go back down to where that other route was. So I don't understand the point. Alright. Wizard all the way up there. And another box. A boiling ring protects against fire. Well, I guess I may as well equip it. It's the only accessory I have. Ooh. New armor. That's right, because I have jet black now. Hard leather armor. Just gonna slap that on. Oh, hello. It's another ledge that I can't quite get to. Interesting. Well, I guess I just have to remember that these ledges are here. And then come back when I have, like, a super jump or something. Alright, so moving on up. Oh! Rockington's gonna digivolve! Ooh. Speed mail, huh? Interesting. Well, now his name is kind of wrong. He's not a rock anymore. Just trying to see if I can steal something from this. Whoa, hi. Hey, a save point. Yeah, I wonder if I can rename these things. Oh. Interesting. Alright. Oh, we shall keep on moving. Oh, except this dickhole wants to block the way. Oh. Ow. Interestingly durable skeleton. Golden bones. A very interestingly durable skeleton. I wonder, am I supposed to steal from it? Hold on. Stole 1,000 gold. Oh my god, you're right, it is Silver Chariot. Can I kill this thing at all? I already stole from it, so I'm presuming I'm not going to be allowed to steal from it a second time. What? Yeah. It's not gonna let me steal from it again, so... Can I kill it? I mean, so far, everything about it feels way better than Lament. Also, hi, Saku. Good to see you. I'm sure the song is being made a hell of a lot better from, me and fucking Silver Chariot here beating the shit out of this, immortal skeleton. I'm sure it's exactly the percussion track that this song needed. I don't think this thing is gonna die, but I'm perfectly willing to drag it all the way to the door just to see. I think the point is that I'm supposed to steal that 1,000 gold from him and then leave him be. I think that guy is probably a rare spawn. Well, it's alright, Saku. If you come along with us for the journey through the Castlevani-A-Thon, you'll then know everything about Castlevania. Yeah, see, I knew it was probably a rare spawn. This is gonna be our first actual boss. Oh, hi. Just drops in. Our first actual boss is Silver Rathalos. Like, is Ara still watching? Oh, jeez. I think only attacks on... Yeah, these attacks on his legs aren't doing anything. I just realized I have to attack his head. Also, yeah, he is killing my frames. Sir? Can you stop eating the ground, or whatever the fuck it is you're doing? Ah, Jesus! Okay, Rockington. Take 5. I need Buttsworth out here for some healing. I have a feeling this might be a common occurrence of switching to Buttsworth during bosses so that I can have extra healing. Especially if bosses are going to do things like, you know, specific hit zones that Rockington's going to get confused by. The gold skeleton has more HP than the final boss. That's cool. Well, since you're looking at the page for it, does it give something if you kill it? Woo! Not today, Rathalos. But since I'm at the early point in the game, we probably would have been there for a really long time. We probably would have been there for a really long time for me to get that that kill. Considering I'm barely doing, like, double-digit damage at the moment. I mean, it would have been feasible to get it done, it just would have been boring. Let's be honest here. I don't have enough, synth material, I see. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's be honest here. I don't have enough followers to do a boring-ass stream like, hey, come chat while I beat up a gold skeleton for 2 hours. Alright, come on, Rathalos. Get your ass back down here. And yeah, let's, since Buttsworth's almost done, let's get, Rockington back out here. Good thing I have some potions. Ow, 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 speaking of. Also, to more thoroughly answer your question from before Super Mega Man X, I shall answer whether this is better than Lament of Innocence by performing this action. Look, I'm healing with potions in the menu. In the menu? Where the function belongs. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I unsummon? Because, like, I don't want either of them to die. Yeah. Because I don't want to know what happens if they die. I don't know if, like, they'll recover at some point, or if they'll just be gone. Because the game is giving me all sorts of indications that I'm probably going to be able to get more than one of each type. So it's leading me to suspect that the game might not have a problem with killing the bastards. Okay, come on, Rathalos. I've had enough of this. You're not gonna beat me, Rathalos. Rathalos, come on. Put your head down. God damn. You know, I should have had one out there at the end so that they could have gotten experience too. Oh well. There will be plenty of experience for these guys. Oh, my frames! The dust! Oh my god! Come on, Hector! You can make it! Okay. Okay. Garibaldi Temple. Garibaldi? Where have I... Okay, I know I'm pulling this out of nowhere, and probably no one watching this knows. Isn't Garibaldi a track in SSX Tricky? It is not a sports ball. There is literally not a single ball involved in SSX. I challenge you to show me where the ball is in snowboarding. But it doesn't have a ball, is what I'm saying. It can't be a sports ball if there's no ball. I may not even be much into sports ball myself, but SSX Tricky is still a damn good game. Now see, I'm not saying that it's not a sport. But I'm just saying, there is no ball. But anyway. Oh, cutscene time! Woo!
I've been waiting for you, Hector. Devil Forge Master.
How do you know me? Who are you?
Saint Germain. I won't bandy words with you.
It's another character that's in the Netflix series!
Refrain from pursuing Isaac any further.
Bastard!
He
So
also
you're with
doesn't look
Isaac.
anything like he does in the Netflix series!
Isaac wishes to fight me. For what purpose do you make this request?
This will not make sense to you, but to put it simply, I seek to maintain the flow of a greater will.
This is pointless. Out of my way!
Your beloved was killed on false allegations that she was a witch. I know how you feel, and I sympathize truly, but please look past
Rex,
your own
how do you know of these things?
That I cannot tell.
Okay.
I know
The
far
voice
more
acting
than
in
you
this
imagine.
is actually way better than I
I cannot
expected
act
it to
upon
be.
that knowledge. That is my arrangement. I may only observe. I have no choice but to excuse myself. Please, consider my request. The world.
Okay, who voices Saint Germain here? Whoever this is, he's doing a damn good job.
Who was that?
He said his name was Saint Germain. You, Roxworth, are you good? You patrolled all the area? You're done? Okay. Fucking weirdo little robot dude. I guess I'll... No, I don't want to move forward yet. I have to explore. Explore the dead ends. There might be things. See, I found a whole $1. Name of the best route in Otome game, anime code realize. See, now that's a that's going to be a section where hey, there was actually something here. Magical ticket. Yeah, Otome games are definitely going to be an area where I am lacking in expertise. Go figure, I'm not exactly the target audience for them. Whoa, shit. Alright, cool. Come on, Silver Chariot, let's go fucking fuck him up. God. Having a battle type is almost making some of this too easy. And it already wasn't that hard. Oh, Fleeman! Harold Fleeman! Oh, Rockington learned Heavenly Sword. Alright. So what does sword do? Well, that seems a little OP. Fucking Christ, man. Silver Chariot's not gonna leave any enemies for me to fight. Jesus. There sure are a lot of ways for me to go. I don't like all these branching paths. I feel like I'm gonna miss something. Have a memorial ticket. I think that looks like that's what we came into this room for. Alright, cool. Bacha! Oh, and there's a thing at the end of the hallway here. Alright, cool. I like finding dead ends when I have a lot of branching paths. Uncursed model. So I wonder what Curse does in this game. Could very easily just do the same thing it did in Lament of Innocence. Because if I remember right, in Lament of Innocence, Curse basically limited your ability to combo. Can I get a new axe or something? Like, for real. I like the axes. Because I have a feeling the axes are where the big bump sticks are gonna live, as far as the weapon categories go. And I'm all about big bump sticks. I mean, I am a hammer main in Monster Hunter, so bump sticks are kind of my thing. Good to see the flea men are giving Silver Chariot here some entertainment. Seriously, all these branching paths here. Nice. I want to steal. Stole a magical ticket. More magical ticket. I wonder if each enemy just has a thing you can steal from it, or if there's like, you know, if each one just has like a loot list. Ooh, meat. I found torch meat. So wait, did I get something for being in here? I forgot. I've completely forgotten if I picked up anything in here. Or if this was just an ambush room for the sake of making me lose some hit points. Hello? Hello, sir. Do you have a magical ticket for me? You sure do. Yeah, level up. Yeesh. Okay, save room. Oh, and I suppose I really can answer the question of, is this better than Lament of Innocence a little more thoroughly now? From one simple bit of measure. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun right now. And I do not remember at any point in the game Lament of Innocence giving me the amount of fun I'm feeling like I'm having right now. But I think a lot of my fun is being derived from, ooh, stole Holy Man's Vein, alright? I think a lot of my fun is being derived from just watching fucking Silver Chariot here. You wish you could play it? Well, I mean, you could always, try and set up the same thing I'm doing. Or you could, you know, try to find a copy of it and a PS2 to stick it in. Probably isn't too hard to find a legitimate copy of this too, honestly. Oh, you have one? Alright. Your PS2 is shot. Well, yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem for playing PS2 games, isn't it? See, I actually don't even have an actual PS2 anymore. For when I play actual PS2 games, I use my PS3 because I am fortunate enough to have one of the old, I think, 60 gigabyte fat PS3s that has the full PS2 hardware in it. Still works too, which, from my understanding, is some kind of small miracle, because from what I hear, a lot of the old fat model PS3s are starting to break. Damn. There's just places to go here. Hello, sir. Stole Holy Man's Vein. Another one. No, I need to see what that is. See if it's something that I should be trying to steal more of, or if it's like an armor piece where I'm only going to need one of it. Magic ticket! Okay, hold on. Is it equipment? No. It's not a usable item either. It's a material. Okay. So I probably should be stealing more of those. Broadsword. Neat. Okay. Hello, doggo. I feel like there's not really a reason to head into these tiny little monster spawning courtyards. Come on, turn purple so I can steal it. Nope. Knight's Fan. Holy Man's Vein. Is this the first room I was in? It is. What an interesting room here. Oh, and another thing I will say is there's definitely a hell of a lot less copy-pasting rooms going on here than there was in Lament of Innocence. Huh. So this is just a loop. Interesting. A new spear and a new sword. That's not what I want. helmet, though. Let's go ahead and make a new helmet from that night skin. Gaelic helmet. Is it better? Sure is. Well, let's go ahead and save that helmet. Whoa. Whoa. Hello, Mr. Knight. Do you have a magical ticket for me? You sure do. Alright, so this should probably be the way that I didn't go at the start. Oh boy. Hello, Clayman. I really like that new special attack of his. Milk! The Flea Man had milk. From cows raised in wide open pastures, great for breakfast. I agree. But, having another anachronism here. This kind of milk carton ain't gonna be invented for a good while. The goddamn fucking tomato soup can again. Got another magical ticket. I don't know why I'm stealing all of these. Just because I can, I guess. It's free shit, so why not? Full 10 gold. So it's difficult to steal from the Flea Men, but it's not worth it to steal from the Flea Men. Hey, there we go. Alright, gotta summon Buttsworth to open up this box for me. Box, come on. What do you got? Skill marker mode. Use markers to help you remember important places on the map. While viewing the map, press the start button to enter marker mode. Alright, so it's the map markers that I didn't bother to use at all in Lament of Innocence. But that was because there was literally no reason to go exploring in Lament of Innocence. So why the need for the map markers, I don't know. Like, the only thing I could think of would be, like, the only thing I can think of in Lament of Innocence to use map markers for would just be a reminder of there was an item I couldn't get here. Even then, I mean... That's the thing. I both felt like I did and didn't miss a whole lot of shit in Lament of Innocence. Yeah, clearly I didn't need it, but yeah. Because, like, hell, I think I only went down either 1 or 2 of the doors that needed, like, a special key. And there were, like, 4 or 5 of those. There was a whole hallway I didn't go down, I remember, just because there was, like, a collapsing bridge or some shit. So, like, I know there's plenty of, like, little things that I missed. It's just the fact that it doesn't feel like I missed anything by missing them. If that makes sense. Like, I don't think the things I missed would have added any substance to the game. Which makes me wonder then what the point is, you know? But that was, that's kind of Lament of Innocence as a whole is what's the point. Because it didn't even honestly do that good of a job of being a prequel story either. I mean, I'm glad I played it, but, definitely not going to play it again. So, like, on the subject of playing again, I'm going to presume I'm not the only one who does something like this. Of just, in my head, like, I don't have this written down or anything, but in my head, there's essentially a list of games that every time I pick up the game and play it, there's, at some point through the game, while I'm playing it, I'll have the realization that, like, I'll know that that time that I'm playing it is most certainly not going to be the last time I play it. I don't know, does that sound weird? And, like, that game had... that list has games like... Dark Cloud 2... Disgaea... Final Fantasy 9... It's like, games that I know that I'm going to be replaying the shit out of, likely for the rest of my life. Mario 3 is on there, just to give an example of something older. Because, let's be honest, Mario 3 is a very good game to pick up if you're just sitting there bored and you need to kill, like, an hour or two. Oh, his item drop fell. That's no good. Now, hold on, I gotta go check the other area, because this is a copy pasta of that little courtyard area. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. I'll have a feeling whenever I know that it's a game that I'm going to replay the shit out of for the rest of my life. Lament of Innocence is the exact opposite of that feeling. I have played it precisely once. Y'all got to see every single moment that I had with the game. I do not intend on touching that game ever again for the rest of my life. I think the enemy fell. Oh! I get it. This is a copy-paste of the courtyard room because we're above the courtyard room. And the enemy fell down. Oh! So I could probably go after him by jumping off the railing. I don't want to do that. Yeah, and you know, I've played Portrait of Ruin a couple times before, and I'm actually really looking forward to when I can get to it in this series. Because Portrait of Ruin, let's have this hot dog. Portrait of Ruin may very well currently be my favorite Castlevania. That, I know that says a lot. It says less considering how few Castlevania games I've actually played to completion. But Portrait of Ruin is an excellent, excellent game. It's definitely the best of the Nintendo DS games from Castlevania. I can say that with absolute certainty that Portrait of Ruin is the best of the 3 DS games. Oh, bye, Mr. Fencer. It's a shame that Portrait of Ruin is going to be so late in the playlist here, you know? Also, wait, there wasn't another way to go? Hold up. I'm confused. And then as far as ranking the Castlevanias from like a best standpoint, I don't know, sometimes it almost feels unfair to compare the Metroidvania ones to the classic style ones, because they're completely different kinds of games, you know? Oh, time to digivolve. Devil Shard produced by Rockington. Rockington laid an egg. Ah. Innocent devils will occasionally create Devil Shard. Take this Devil Shard to the shop, and through the process of devil forging, a new innocent devil can be created. So this is how we get new ones to go down the other evolution paths. Okay. Order of Ecclesia was good. At the moment, I would rate Order of Ecclesia third among the DS games, the 3 of them. Not to say that it's a bad game, because all of the DS games are good. So hold on here, game. Where... Is that a door I missed? That's a door I missed. I missed a door in the courtyard. So, okay. Hold up. And the other thing with Order of Ecclesia is that I can't remember if I actually beat it or not. I know I got most of the way through it, but I can't remember if I actually finished it. And I'm probably not ever going to know if I finished it prior, because that would necessitate digging out, well, figuring out where the micro SD card with my DS ROMs are for my R4. Also figure out where my R4 is. Yeah, though, that would be way too much fucking work just to see if I've beaten the game or not, just to check my save. Blaze Master. Alright. New axe, 2 new axes? Jesus. Well, I can make both of them, so... a club. And let's make a new Gano. What is this? Bolova. Bolova. It's a boulevard. Huh. Interesting. Oh god, it's so slow. Oh. Okay, challenge accepted. Oh, that's so effective though. That goes another way. There's a door here. Alright. Huh. Okay, hold on. Something in my eye real quick. Okay. Well, good job there, Silver Chariot. Whoop. You know, this actually works pretty well with Silver Chariot to distract them while I do my long swings. Open the box. What you got? Ceremonial tool, an amber artifact used in ancient rituals. An ancient weapon is said to be made from this. Interesting. You're the only one who gets to say Gesundheit, because you're the only one who heard me sneeze. So, what... humanity's first weapon, huh? Well, I'm presuming the club is going to be like the weapon I was just using. Yeah. Exactly like it. So, it's just a stronger version of that. I'm going to try using this for a while. You know what? Yeah. Heal me up. There we go. Alright, bring Rockington back out here. Yes, the big axe ass. Really got some fucking weight to it, too. Yes, that axe, though. What? Can I steal something from you? What do you have to steal? Fuck it. Something reviving these guys. They're a wizard around here. Stop that. Ah. All right. So we're getting around the time to a normal end. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop this for tonight, even though I am having fun with it. This will be the last time I bring this up right now. But another way for me to say that this game is better than Lament of Innocence is we're coming up on the time when I really do have to stop streaming just because of how late it is and the fact that I have work in the morning. I don't want to stop playing yet. But I have to be a responsible adult and stop on time. Alright. So, that's going to be it for tonight. My next stream, would be on Saturday. There is a thing that's come up that I don't know if it's going to get in the way of me streaming on Saturday or not. So there might not be a Saturday stream this week. If that's the case, next stream is going to be a week from now on next Thursday evening. If the thing doesn't get in the way, then it'll be stream on Saturday like normal. And it's really only something that I'll know day of, unfortunately, so... Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.